Did you make the most of tax time? If you're wondering what the hell I meant, man, I'm totally lost. It's almost April 15th, it's tax time. This is the video for you. Could get a little bit of insight that'll help you in the future for your business. Before we get into that though, I'm Jacob Godar. I'm in the landscape and lawn care industry. It's been awesome for us since 2014. We've done this, and there's been times where we've used our tax advantages to our advantage, and there's been times where we've kind of let it slip because one, we didn't have the money to do anything, two, we didn't know we should do anything, three, we were just trying to get by. So this video is intended to help you do a little bit more, get a little bit more, and be a little bit more ahead in your tax planning or tax situation. So how do you get the most out of tax time? What does that even mean? Well, there's opportunity here. If you had planned, meaning in last year for 2022, you were looking at the end of the year, third quarter, like right around October time, have we made a lot of money? Is there a lot of profit that we could put into assets that will help our business grow in the future? If you have done that, then you could have taken advantage. You could have done a lot of creative things that would help you excel your business this year and ultimately lower your tax liability. And that was what I just said was the most exciting part, lowering your tax liability. You can buy a big piece of equipment for your business, skidster, excavator, mini skidster, something like that, truck of a certain weight, whatever the case is. I am not, by the way, this is my disclaimer, I am not a certified CPA. I don't claim to be, but I do know a couple things about the stuff. You can use a 179 tax deduction, and this means you can write off the whole, you can depreciate the whole value of it at once. So if it was $70,000, you could write off all 70, where some stuff has to be scheduled depreciation and it doesn't allow you to offset your profit as much as quick. If you knew where you're at going into the end of the year 2022, it would have allowed you to make purchases that then would lower your tax liability for what's coming up, your bill that's coming up for paying on last season. And that's where proper planning can really do a lot for your business in the future. It can set you up for knowing what you need to do, where you're at. Basically not letting anything just pop up of, hey, we made gobs of money and then we didn't invest in our company. And that would be horrible, because instead of that, all that work you put in and all that profit you created, instead of being able to put that into your business to make your business better, your employees, their opportunity, everything, now it's all went back to the government, and it's a loss to you when you could have done something that's in the tax code that allows you to grow your business and pay less in taxes. So that's what I mean when I say, did you take the advantage of this tax season? Did you take all the advantage that there was to have of it? Or did you just, hey, we showed up, we ended up making a lot of money, and now we're gonna pay a lot in taxes? And that would be a failure to me on planning and making sure I was doing the best for my company, having my company's best interest at top of mind. And that's so common. Without having good people on your team, without knowing that you should be planning, without knowing that there's a lot of write-offs that you should take advantage of, you should take advantage in your business of every single potential to write off and reduce your tax burden possible. So every single cent that you can get stuffed back into that business to grow it, to make it better, to make it bigger, to give more opportunity to your family, to the employees, to everyone around it, your local economy, all that, you should be taking advantage of every single one of those things to better your business. So that's what I mean when I say, did you get the maximum advantage out of this current tax time? Or are you sitting there frustrated because there's a big tax bill and you're wondering, what could I have done to save that? Those are some of the things. This was short and easy. If that helped you, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share this with somebody else that's sitting there confused about what could they have done.